Okay, Paul, number ones, there are people right now, like neighbors having a party, like in all different kinds of places, many different neighbors. So at this time, please ignore the noise. Pile one, as you know, I am off in July. That does apply to readings and life coaching. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what your month of June and July is going to be, since I will not be doing posting the reading for July and I'm posting the reading for June early as a thank you. For pile ones, let's start with your career. I feel like for your career, you guys are going to be celebrating with the Ten of Cups. I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to pursue a new job, or you're trying to pursue a new opportunity. I feel like where you are with the Eight of Swords is not serving you. I feel like it brings you a lot of anxiety. I feel like there are a lot of coworkers or boss or CEO whoever in place with the Seven of Swords. I feel like they're very grimy. They've been doing a lot of shady things, and you guys are very aware with the Nine of Swords. Is it the Nine of Swords? Nine with the Eight of Swords. You guys are very aware with the Eight of Swords that you're not stuck. All you need to do is move forward. You guys are very aware that you don't need to stay in one place, or that you're not limited. I feel like you guys have a lot of skills, whether you went to trade school or whether you have college degrees or even high school diplomas. I just feel like you guys are very skilled. Like I'm hearing aesthesia. Oh my goodness, I hate this word. Aesthesiatician, like beauty. You guys can be like good with hair. Others of you guys is like business, CEO, things like that. Like I feel like you guys are just really good and a lot of things. You guys could be like very, very skilled in a lot of different things. Whatever it is, you're definitely going to be moving on. And with the Nine of Cups, it's going to leave you feeling a lot more happier, but also healthier with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles symbolizes somebody who is very abundant, but it also symbolizes somebody who is healthy, in correspondence to the Empress card, where it's more so symbolizing pregnancy or a need to work with your feminine energies. Okay, and moving along now to your love life for this month. For the month of June and July regarding your love life. Okay, for the beginning of June, I feel like with the Six of Wands, you guys are very much into yourself. With the Empress card, you guys are giving yourself a lot of self love. You're pouring into yourself. I feel like you guys could have been buying yourself flowers, really, really helping yourself, making sure that you can achieve whatever you need to achieve, making sure that you have things organized in life, your goals, your ambitions, but also I feel like very healthy. Like you guys have been really filling up your cup inside and what you need emotionally, and your spirit guides are really, really congratulating you with that. Also, for your love life, moving on now to more July, you guys are gonna be ready to start dating now. Careful, your spirit guides are coming in with a warning with the Seven of Swords, and they're just asking with the Three of Swords. You are going to get your heart breaking again if you're not careful and you do not take your time. Like I feel like you guys are gonna just jump right into dating with the Knight of Swords. You guys are moving very quickly and you're not really thinking too much, and your spirit guides are telling you you need to be more of the Knight of Cups energy, where in the cup you're holding your deepest feelings, the things that you want to nurture, and you're holding, what it is that you really want, and you're being careful with who you want to share with, as the horse is putting its paw in the water, but then it's not sure. You guys need to be very picky, and you guys with the Queen of Swords coming out need to have very, very strong boundaries. For your for initials, I'm seeing an S, a G, an L, a P. I also heard these are some guys you want to avoid: Marvin, James, Jeanette for guys dating. This could pertain to guys too, of course. Lenore, I heard as well. or something in regards of like an L. You guys want to really, really ignore any initials with a J as well. Your spirit guides are coming out and saying specifically. And then lastly, pile number one, regarding your life in general. For the month of June, I feel like the Ace of Cups, I feel like you guys are going to be having a lot of fun. Also, with the Three of Cups coming in, I feel like you guys also can be embarking on a friendship June, July, and you guys are just going to be having a lot of fun. With the Ten of Cups, there's a lot of happiness coming your way, and you're going to realize that like you may have like a nostalgic moment where you remember like, oh yeah, I remember the reading and it said that. And for the month of July, you guys are going to need to be careful with the Seven of Swords, because they're going to be like old friendships or old people from the past trying to really upset you or take from you. Really, July, they're going to try to steal your happiness in particular. You want to really keep your guard up with the Queen of Swords and make sure that you're keeping boundaries. And that is all for you guys for the month of June and July. And I'm just gonna give you guys one more, just something to be cautious of overall. The Seven of Swords is coming out again, so something you really want to be cautious for the month of June and July. Your spirit guides are saying for June, prepare for this for the month of July. You're gonna have a lot of people trying to steal your happiness. You're gonna have a lot of people trying to split up whatever is making you happy. Be very mindful of this and do not let them get in the way of your happiness, and be very mindful that this could come on the terms of partners. Like in June, you're really giving yourself self-love, but then in July you want to get back out there. And what happens is for the month of July, your spirit guides are saying pay attention to the name of July. It's kind of like Julian. I remember that was like a thing where people were joking about it for a while on social media. But if you really keep in mind that, finding love is something that takes a slow pace, is not something that you can rush into. You're not going to find your happiness right away. Therefore, you really want to be careful, and remember that July is a month where you're not going to find the one. It's okay to date around. It's okay to see potential candidates or to just learn from the experience, but don't get involved with the devil card. Your spirit guide just saying do not, commit any sexual acts. You want to keep yourself very pure, and you want to wait for your person. And for those of you who have prayed like to date the person that you're going to marry or to save yourself, your spirit guides are saying they heard you. God is listening to you, and don't break that promise, because He is holding you accountable, and they're always watching you. All right, and that is it for you guys. Power number one. I'm gonna move on now to power number two. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, power number two. If you guys hear like background noise, my apologies. That is from like all kinds of neighbors. And they're just making a lot of noise at this time. As you guys know, I will not be doing any life coaching or readings for the month of July. So this is gonna be a June and July reading. Um, so we're gonna start with career for the month of June and July. And overall for your career, I'm getting the Nine of Cups. I feel like you guys are gonna be very happy with your career decision. For some of you guys, this is a new job opportunity. You can be tuning on for pound number one. Your spirit guides are saying that's fine. They know that you just want more information. Others of you, if you guys are in a job, I just feel like it's gonna be very happy, and I feel like you guys are gonna be getting a lot of recognition with the Ten of Pentacles. It symbolizes like happiness, but it also symbolizes like recognition, versus the Six of Wands, which is a lot more of temporary recognition. The Ten of Pentacles is more like lasting recognition, and I feel like this is like one of those. There we go. Okay, so I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles, which just means that your hard work is really paying off. And with the Ten of Pentacles, you're gonna have important people. The Three of Pentacles is coming out as well, that are going to be rewarding you. So this is could be people that are higher than you. So whoever's higher than you in your job, they're really going to be complimenting you. They really like your work ethic with the Eight of Pentacles, and they really appreciate you. I feel like with the King of Pentacles, this will be for some of you like your last job, and not meaning that you're going to get fired and never going to get a job again. No, nothing bad in that term, but this is going to be a job where you can move your way up, versus then you having to go from job to job, or you feeling like you can't find anything stable. With the Wheel of Fortune, things are definitely turning in your favor. Therefore, with the month of July, I feel like with the Seven of Swords, just stay to yourself because you're gonna have employees that I feel like as long as you guys keep quiet and you don't say much, they're gonna be fine. But the moment you get to talking or you say too much, they're gonna be they're gonna be jealous of you. Therefore, it's just best that you guys, you keep them at a co-worker's length. Like, you be very cordial, very helpful, but you just don't share too much. Don't share too much with them. Don't get involved. Don't talk too much. Don't say too much about your life. Like, you want to keep things very hush hush because I feel like wherever job you might be getting into, it's like it's a very catty environment with the Five of Wands. So even if this is a job you've been in, you guys definitely know. I'm hearing Gina or Martin and Gina. So you guys could be also in a job where there's like a work or love relationship, or is one of those people that have like a work girlfriend, or all one of those weird things. I heard Javon or Devon or any one of those wands kind of names. I don't know, for all of you guys it kind of plays out differently, but definitely this is things can get very catty very quickly with the Knight of Swords coming out. Therefore, with the Two of Cups in reverse, these relationships are not any, like, they're not relationships that you guys can take out of the workplace. They're not relationships that are going to be long lasting. So these bird guys are saying, don't even try to explore connections. The job is going to be peaceful, but it's just focus on the job, and keep your connections with others very peaceful. If they want to vent to you or talk to you, that's fine, but there's nothing to really return in the favor, especially with the what card is that? Sorry guys, I'm counting because they're really small. I remember tarot because I use it a lot, but sometimes it's so small like I have to recount. With the Two of Pentacles, that's not the card that I'm trying to squint for. But with the Two of Pentacles, it's just showing an imbalance. There's a big imbalance because what's happening is that you guys are like, they're able to vent to you, but you can't vent to them. But your spirit guides are saying it's okay because a lot of you are very much, for a small majority of you, this message applies. A lot of you guys are already way more mature than them, so they can give back to you in other ways, like maybe buy you lunch, or help you out with a favor or anything at the job. And as like those are the ways that they are able to give back. That saying where you have to meet people where they're at, it's one of those occasions. Okay. And then for your love life for the month of June, you guys are going to be in a past connection. Now, for a lot of you guys, this can play out as a friendship, as an intimate connection, or even a family member. I just feel like no matter what role this is, I feel like for some of you guys are going, it's just one Pacific. You guys are definitely going to be nourishing a connection because I say the Mother of Pentacles is coming out, where the lady is wearing her red dress and she's holding her pentacle, and I feel like it's something that is going to be, you're nourishing it. Sometimes this card also comes in the car and it comes in the form of like a mother figure, but in this sense you guys are going to be nourishing whatever this connection is for you. Therefore, I feel like it's love, but it doesn't necessarily mean intimacy. For some of you guys, you are nourishing an old connection. I feel like even if you was on a break with someone or you guys broke up for a while, I feel like you're re-nourishing this connection. For those of you where it applies intimately, if it does not apply intimately for you, then it is, you are really reconnecting and becoming closer to either family members or an old connection, and maybe even for some of you both, but that's like the 1%. And lastly, as far as your life is going for the month of June, you guys, with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are gonna feel very grateful for your month of June. And going into July with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are gonna feel very busy, and that's because you're probably gonna be juggling work, your new work experience, or your work experience that you've already been in, but you're just getting recognized. That might be something that you're juggling. And then you're also gonna be juggling like this connection either with this intimate person or platonic. And I pulled out a card for pile one. Of course, I'm gonna do it for pile number two, just so you guys can get a little bit more insight on your month of June and July, something that you should take caution on. I feel like with the Six of Cups coming out, you guys need to remember this is for only for those who are dealing with intimate love. Even though you're excited and you miss this person, you're being reminded to remember why you guys disconnected in the first place. Don't let that slip you, because your spirit guides want you to keep paying attention to why you and this person fell off. Make sure that this person improved, because if this person is not improving, then your spirit guides are saying this connection is absolutely not going anywhere. And with the devil card coming out and the hangman period, it just means that it is something that you need to let go of. Some of you guys want me to do a yes or no reading. Is not necessary, because I'm gonna give you the answer right now. Your spirit guides are saying yes, but you do need to give this person space if that means they're going to grow. If they're not going to grow, then the answer is no. But if they are going to grow, be willing to give that person space, because sometimes people do grow in time, and not every time is the right time. But that is all for you guys. Pound number two. Thank you for tuning in. I'm moving on now to pound number three. Hi, Paul number threes. Finally, the noise died down. I don't really feel any viewers from Pal number one or Pal number two. But as you know, I did mention that I am closed for the month of July. I will resume back in August regarding my life coaching and readings. And because of that, I'm going to be doing your June and July reading for this month, and well, for the month of June and for the month of July. Okay, now moving on to your reading. I heard you're lion, so I feel like you're going to have to really, really pay attention to people wearing false masks. With the magician card, I feel like there are people in your life that pretend to be one thing, but then there really are something else. And I feel like you guys need to spend more time around your real friends or people that really love you. And I feel like you guys know who these people are. You need to pay more attention with them and fulfill your cup with them. And your spirit guides are also saying don't mix these people. So if you have like family or bad friends in your life, and and you have like good people in your life that you really love, stop mixing them. I feel like sometimes you want like protection, so you might bring that person with you, or sometimes you may like want, like, for example, like I feel like some of you guys could be married watching this, or some of you guys could have a partner. So if you guys do resonate with that, like I feel like, say like if you're gonna go see like three of your bad cousins that you really don't like, I feel like you guys tend to bring your partner with you with those bad. Stop doing that with those bad cousins, because what happens is, instead of you just getting the negative energy, now you're bringing the negative energy to you and your partner. Or if you bring a friend around, you're bringing the energy to you and the friend. And then what that does is people are putting negativity on you in your life, and they're wishing bad on you, and it's bringing you down, and you're getting sick. And now you're bringing the other person in the mix, and now they're getting sick. So I feel like um if you have like a family member or a sister or a partner, or like I said, you're married or whoever, I feel like there's been someone in your life who has gotten sick, and that was a way of your spirit guide saying, hey, whenever you keep doing this, you put yourself in jeopardy and you put the other person in jeopardy. And they want you to pay more attention to that. So for the first two piles, I started with your career and your, then I went to love life. But for you guys, I'm starting with your life first. So that is something that your spirit guides really want you to pay attention to. People wearing false masks in your life, and they're saying it's okay to be a hermit. for the month of June and July, and just really stay to yourself. Like, it's okay to enjoy yourself with the people that love you, whether it be a friend or whether it be that one family member or that one best friend or that or your partner, and this partner could be a husband, or this partner could be a wife, this partner could be a boyfriend, this partner could be a girlfriend, or this people could even be like your children, or a niece, a nephew, a little cousin. Like, spend time with people that really really pour into you, with the Ace of Cups overflowing. That is for your month of both June and July regarding your life. Now, regarding next year, Spirit Guides want me to get into your love life. They're saying your love life is absolutely fine with the Two of Cups. This is definitely the reading for those who are in a partnership. So, you definitely can be either, for some of you guys, you're engaged. This could be your girlfriend, this could be your boyfriend for others of you, and for others of you, you're married. So it's like 50-50 everything at this time. And your spirits are just, they don't really have much to tell you. They're just saying to keep up the good work, the both of you. And with the Eight of Wands, if you've been wanting to hear something from your partner, from this person that you are with, they're going to have some really good news to share with you. But also, I feel like this comes in a way of them defending you. So with the Nine of Wands, I feel like you're really hearing good news from this partner who is trying to defend you, because this is coming in terms of somebody saying something that's standing up for you, and they're really gonna make you feel like, this is why I f with this person, like that. You're just gonna feel like, with the Strength card, like this person's strong, and you love the way that they make you feel protected, and you love the way that they help you. And with the car going fast, I feel like this is definitely them coming in a very aggressive tone, or this is them saying something very aggressive. It's very fiery, it's very Aries, it's very Leo, it's very Sagittarius. But definitely all signs are coming through. Look at your placements, look at your chart, because this could apply to whoever this really resonates with. And then lastly, I'm going to move on now to your career. I feel like for your career, your spirit guides are telling you to not take advice from others with the Seven of Swords. They come from a place of the Four of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you may have more than some people in your life, and they're very, very, they may have a more unfortunate circumstance where they struggle with money a little bit more than you do, or they don't have as much credentials as you do. So whenever you ask people for advice, you're asking people, even if they have more than you're asking people who have that mindset, or they grew up in a certain way where they were taught to hold on to things even when they do not serve them. And your spirit guides are saying everybody is at a different pace in life, and because they're at a different pace in life, and because they're learning different things, you shouldn't take advice from others, especially when you know something is draining you or not serving you. You're the one that has to live with that, with the Devil card, not them. So with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, if you guys retract a decision that you wanted, your spirit guides are saying don't do that. They're saying to go with your original decision. So I'm gonna use an example. If you guys wanted to leave a job and now you're deciding to stay, your spirit guides are saying, no, no, no. You keep this job up. Five of Wands. You have more problems, more jealousy with the Seven of Swords coming out, more negativity. You're not gonna be happy. You have a lot more staying up at night with the Nine of Swords, crying with the Ten of Swords, and just feeling weighed down, feeling like you shouldn't have made this decision. And I feel like a lot of you guys watching this, you can be like from the age, I heard 18 to 65. So your spirit guides are saying is like, you guys still have time, you can still get into a job and stay a certain amount of years and make a name for yourself, something that is a lot more valuable for you. I feel like you guys are not happy with your career, and maybe you're staying because of advice, or you're staying because you're looking at a lot of videos or you're looking at other people. And your spirit guides is saying sometimes you just have to trust your heart and you have to understand when things have just finished. With the judgment card coming out, it's just your spirit guide saying that this time has come to an end and is something that you should honor and thank it for all that it's taught you, and remember that you deserve more. Like, I feel like this job doesn't really give back to you what you're worth, and it is time to move on. With the 6 of swords, and your spirit guides like understand. With the two of pentacles, your spirit guides definitely understand that it's hard to just move on with a job with the 6 of swords, but they're saying you need to take those steps because they're worried about your health and they're worried about you getting really sick over this job. Lastly, as I did for pile 1 and pile 2, I am going to give you something that you guys really need to be cautious about for the months of June and July. And because the Magician card is coming out, here we go again. You guys really need to be careful of being around people just for the hell of it. Even though they are wishing you darkness and they are sending you darkness because they're energy vampires, you need to truly protect your energy and you need to stop being around them because I do have a feeling that you understand how much they drain you, but I feel like you guys also have really good hearts and you may just want to be around them just to be a good person, but you don't need to prove to anyone that you're a good person. Therefore, it is very important to protect yourself. Alright, that is all for you guys. Pound number 3. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys in August.